Hi everyone, how are you? I'm going to show you a pattern that is the basis, I think, of universal swing, not just for jazz, but for samba, for bossa nova, right? Which is very simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So it's a variation of downbeat and upbeat accentuation, downbeat and upbeat. It's a 4/4 time where you do the accents with a count of 3 in between, right? Dois, três, quatro. Dois, três, quatro. Right? And you end with 2 because then you close it and mathematically return to 4/4. A book that explains this wonderfully well is Jack DeJohnette's drum book. I'll leave the link below too if you want to buy it. Excellent book. I highly recommend it. But this first part is spectacular. It talks exactly about this principle. Then a way to play with more swing, that thing I already mentioned in another video, right? I'm going to put a dotted 8th note in there. As you speed up, you can't keep doing a dotted rhythm, so you just go to 8th notes, right? Until it becomes a 16th note. You see that's something sensational that the old jazz drummers used a lot, mainly Gene Krupa, right? This rim shot, this snap, the harmonics that come through, they enrich it so much. They break the sonic monotony of the timbre, the richness of timbre that gives a vibrant effect. And the variations start like this. You can use your imagination, right? Then you'll do accents on the toms, right? On the bass drum with the cymbal, right? So and in the rhythm, using the same principle of accents, you play a pattern. In this case, I use the bass drum to keep the time. Then you can do a make the bass drum come immediately after or before, which gives it a push, right? Right, a really cool swing. And for example, in bossa nova, it's the same principle with some variations, right? It doesn't keep doing it repeatedly. So it does it at some moments. In other bars, it changes a bit, but always keeping this displacement, right? The essence of this displacement, not too square, right? In the bossa nova principle. This already works. And then as you listen, you start to see the nuances, the blends. The great bossa nova drummers, Milton Banana, Domum Romo, who recorded famous sessions with Tom Jobim, Sinatra, and a wonderful album. Milton Banana recorded in 58 with João Gilberto, Chega de Saudade, a milestone, right, of Bossa Nova, DLP. If I can find the link, I'll post it for you guys. A milestone, right? Everything very smooth. And it wasn't even like this. It was brushes, but I'm without brushes here right now. But in a future video, I can show you the brush scraping and the rim. And of course, there's also Edson Machado, who was a samba jazz hard bop player, right? Which has a lot of influence, I think, from 60s jazz. He had that kind of Art Blakey feel. Tonino Pinheiro, too, who came later. Rubens Barsotti, right? From the Zimbo Trio, the iconic Zimbo Trio,